everybody had a chance to review the minutes of the last meeting?
Yep.
If so, can I get a motion to approve?
I will make that motion.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second that.
Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Mr. Leon, I assume we have some bills.
We do. We've got a total of 21 claims. Lewis's salary was $3,973. Payroll taxes, $1,419.50. Forwarding the phone was $10.64. We have 6 electric bills that total $486.25. On the credit card, it was supplies and postage for $233.89. Cell phone was $45.50. Rent to McAfee Sewer was $750. Fuel for the truck, $172.05. Billing to Bluegrass, $556.94. 811 cost $14.25. You must have used Derek to help pull a pump. Okay, that cost $250. Okay, Bluffton Utilities, the April overage is what it's called for treatment, $1,560.64. Bank of New York escrow was $6,563.48. Billing to Adams County RSD, $1,000. Accounting to Honiger Ringer, $3,544, and a new laptop to Northwood Computer for $995. Those claims total $21,574.14. Our balances in our account, the checking account, it's $129,765.18. Bank of New York bond and interest escrow is $30,608.05. Bank of New York account project 4, $201,861.23. Bank of New York debt service reserve, $27,862.45. Bank of New York project ARPA funds, 4 cents. Improvement fund with our new CD, that's $500,000. Improvement fund savings account, $114,943.99. Those total gives a bottom line balance of $1,005,040.94. And our low income fund remains the same at $2,015.03. End of report.
Okay, do I have a motion to pay the bills?
I'll make that motion.
Motion to pay, we have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, Leon. Wonderful job, as usual. Mr. Tom, you're up.
Well, good news is it's pretty much state level, so
Good.
That is good news. Thank you.
the only thing that was up a little bit was the work comp, but that was due to payroll.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand if that's all right.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
wherever you're comfortable.
I've been sitting for a while. If you look on the first page, you return it, the premium for the general liability, inland marine, business auto, umbrella, crime coverage, and linebacker. Linebacker is your errors and omissions coverage. I don't know why, but this company calls it linebacker. The next page there is the work comp. It's up about $200 from last year, but the payroll's up from last year, so that's what that goes by. As we go, if I go too fast, stop me. General liability, we have $1 million, $2 million aggregate, and that rate came down a little bit, so I was happy with that coverage. The next 2 pages are just different coverages that they have. I won't go into those details too much. Terrorism coverage for $6. Is it ever gonna hit us? Probably never, but about the time it does, that's when you have problems. So then the the sewers and, general liability, how it comes to $782. And we've got a few other, areas of, sewer districts. And this company has been real competitive and so forth, so I've been real happy with that. The general inland marine coverage is, there. And I had to look just a little bit, but it's part of the, coverage that's there, deductible. It's just all the extras. We got sewer grinders, 90 of them, for 180,000. So yeah, if you take a look there, this is contractors' equipment and so forth, so. Business auto, we have hired and non-owned coverage. And we have, the Silverado and there, with collision and coverage for that. And then commercial auto, this company has a lot of extras that they've highlighted. And then the, commercial umbrella is $1 million. So that gives us $2 million per aggregate, for auto, work comp and so forth. And we have employee theft coverage. Crime and so forth. Any question? I know I went kind of fast, but, it's pretty much stayed the same. The linebacker there is for $1 million, which covers you guys, plus him. So if you make a decision and then all of a sudden that's the wrong one and they turn around and sue you, that's what.
Okay.
And this is all effective May 14th. One of the work comp is through Indiana Public Employers. Their rates are lower than the standard ISO or the standard work comp rates. That's the reason for us being able to do that.
How did the salary go up?
I don't know, when they did the audit, it went up from last year and that's what they used.
Huh. I don't think,
Your salary stayed the same.
salary stayed the same.
Well, it might have been since the last time they did a payroll audit.
It might have been, yeah. It may not have checked for the last couple of years.
On the inland marine, so that's equipment, right?
Right, there you go.
How many grinders do we have installed now?
90, well, we've got
That's what,
90.
that's what, yeah, we might have more than that.
I think we have more than that, yeah.
Just let me know how many, Leon, let me know.
Okay.
We can increase that so that way we don't have any problems.
You know offhand, Ryan, right now or not?
Not offhand, no.
Okay.
I don't have it either, offhand.
If we, whatever, however many we have, we'll wanna make sure we get that scheduled. And pump stations covered?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I think pump stations, generators, grinders are the main,
Right,
the main,
that's the main object.
yeah, pipe in the ground
Yeah.
is not such a big deal, but, okay,
But
good.
tell you what, I've had problems with pipes in the
Well,
ground,
that could cause your liability.
but, yeah.
And if we start the toxin project in July, do we need to inform you of any?
Inform me in case we gotta do something that the engineers want us to do.
You
or-
won't have to until
Okay.
that. So
Till it's completed?
Everything that's installed will be VTF's liability until
Okay.
it's officially turned over to the district, which wouldn't be till next year.
Okay. That'll be a while then. Okay. And our premium will be $4,901?
For both, yeah.
Yeah. And what was it last year? Do you have that in front of you?
Laura said it was about $600 lower,
Mm-hmm.
but most of that's through the work comp. part
Yep.
of it,
Yep. Okay.
And just the general liability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the linebacker's the most expensive thing.
It is, that's the errors and omissions.
I think so, since it's an annual renewal.
Got any more questions for Tom?
I'll make a motion to approve the 2026 insurance package as presented today.
Okay, we have a motion on the table. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, Tom.
John, and there's no such thing as a stupid question in insurance. So if you've got something, don't be afraid to give me a call.
Okay, very good.
Plus Leon lives close to me, so.
I do, within walking distance. Did you leave copies for the other two board members?
I got,
I can get it to them, I suppose. Thank you, Tom.
is that enough?
Yeah, should be.
Okay, thanks, Tom. Mr. Brown, you're up.
Yep, I'll try. Ooh. I just, for whatever reason, just, yeah, added those, number of gallons, that we pumped through in April. That's a bunch. That's a bunch. So, yeah, let's skip down to I&I. Mark, is there a letter that we can send out? I'll just give you a prime example. I'm sure that one of them has got a sump pump going into our grinder. And I called him and said, are you aware of your sump pump? Yeah, I'm aware of that. Yeah, I think he took it out while they were making the connection, and now he's got it back in. And he's saying, I can't afford to to get it out of there. Well, we can't afford it either. You know,
No,
that's
tell them that we got a $1,560.64 charge coming to him.
Well, the thing is, telling them sometimes doesn't get it. So does
I think we need to cease and desist.
Adams County have something like that?
It's in our rate ordinance. It's in our sewer use ordinance.
Yeah, they're in violation of the sewer use
We
ordinance.
need to,
Who is it?
what? His name is,
Give me the name after.
yeah. Starts with a B. He's got a bad dog. I can only go there when he puts the dog up. Oh.
People that don't want to pay their bills have bad dogs.
Compound's the problem.
On that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And just tell her, you know, who it is.
Yeah.
Tell her that you talked to him.
Yeah, I
And
did.
he's acknowledged that it's in there, and
We gotta get it out, for sure.
where we at on that? Is it Murray?
That's Kingsland project,
Okay.
yeah. Yep, and I've found some other ones that I have questions about, I gotta keep, but
That's probably based upon, pump flow on his grinder?
what's that?
Is that based upon the grinder pump flow, the data?
Yeah, what I'm downloading,
Yeah.
yes.
That's been a wealth of information, hasn't it?
It has when it works.
When it
but
works.
I don't know, I almost think it's my smartphone, because, it'll normally download 2, and then it won't download anymore. And that, I've talked to Nathan, I've talked to Noah, I've talked to Mike, and we don't know exactly,
Mike Brown?
no, Mike with Ferguson,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And, yeah, so I gotta work on that, but,
You mentioned last time there was flange seals that are leaking
yes, there's
everywhere.
4 of them. I did, had a meeting with Duke. They're a company that, basically, tries to figure out where the I&I is coming from, and he told me that they do have a product. You'd have to get down in the pit, you drill a hole underneath the problem, and pump this stuff in it, and it'll swell around there and seal it up. Now, he didn't say how much it costs, but I can find out. They've got a new rep that is gonna be working our area, but that would be the easiest way, especially if they guarantee it. You know.
So you mean I&I coming in before the grinder pump?
Coming in around
Around that flange?
Around that flange, yeah. Yes,
Could we take some pictures sometime so Ryan can
I did.
give
I
VTFCO a little
I sent you a video.
Hood ornament to put on his desk, remind him of what they do for
Well,
us.
the biggest thing is, and I didn't know, because that's not what I do. I did not know that the silicone is probably failing. It's supposed to use mastic and seal that. And,
What's our specs say?
well, ask Ryan. I'm not sure, but they were using silicone and swore it was better, and, you know, I don't know how much I can argue with them, because I didn't know that it would cause problems. It sure got at least 4 of them. And when it's raining, I've been just going out and checking, as many as I can, and for the most part, I don't hear any water running in, and that's a good indicator, if there's water running in. But I need to be able to download those panels.
Is this new laptop gonna do that for you?
The laptop only, it does not download. It will allow me to do it, to check the download out in the field. And Andy, I went to Northwood Computer and asked him about a laptop, and this one that we got, he's got a year warranty on it, and it came in the original box. He said it's like brand new one. And it's one of the one of the, ones that, yeah.
Ruggedized, probably.
Yeah,
Ruggedized
yeah,
laptop.
right. Andy sent me the specs, and I took it to him, and he said, oh, we can do better, because that was almost 2,000.
Yeah, it was expensive.
Yeah, and he said, we can do better, and we'll take care of you. So I thought,
Keep
man,
it local, I'm okay with it.
yeah.
But yeah, those laptops that you use out in the field, they gotta be ruggedized.
Yeah,
so
right.
They won't last.
Right,
You
right.
might, and possibly if you have an iPad too, would an iPad with decent memory be better to download that pump data, Brian?
Good, yeah. I mean, most of those have a little bit more storage, need more storage.
You know, cause those have good Wi-Fi, and I mean, I use mine for all kinds of stuff. They
It
got-
would you could also get in with a cell signal, so you actually can make connectivity in the field.
that's what I got, and it's.
You pay I think it's $10 to $20 a month for a iPad or a iWatch plan with like AT&T, and you can get field,
Yeah, I like,
in the field coverage for whatever you need then.
I got internet going down the road, driving.
It would have the same app as on your smartphone. And if your smartphone is what's giving you a hassle, I don't know if you have an iPhone or what it is,
I guess it's an iPhone.
but an iPad you should be able to download the same app on it.
It's got more compute power and more.
It's not a flip top.
Yeah, I've got one in my pocket too, Bruce. We're never gonna get in the 20th century. We're in the 19th.
Well, the other thing that's nice about the iPad too is when you've got photos and things like that that you wanna look at and
Yeah.
GIS, I mean, everything. It's right there in your hand, and it's easier to use than a laptop, and it's instant.
A bigger screen for sure.
Yeah. All right, we'll
So-
work on that.
I don't know. Can you guys work together to see if there was a spec violation? I don't care what we said.
On the flanges, I'm gonna look up what.
Yeah, because we gotta start are we paying for the inspection service? Maybe you're gonna talk about that, but we need to get some of these escapes in front of the inspectors.
We were paying big bucks for that inspector.
Yeah, I know, and we didn't get our money's worth.
No.
So, going forward, they need to be aware of the type of shortcuts that VTF was taking. All right, we talked about a couple last month, you were here, but for your awareness, right, cutting pipe, trying to get 3 sections out of a 14, and making the stubs shorter than they should be, the flange seals, the lack of torque adherence. I mean, it's a standard list of just shoddy workmanship that, I'm hoping our pre-construction meeting covered a lot of that, but our they were trying to
Some of the
stretch.
pipe, the 14-foot pipe, they cut it down to 10 foot so they could get it in their box. And I said, you doing what? But I wasn't the inspector. I didn't know, I think
So
now.
I think a lot of the lateral stubs in these flanges is shorter than the spec distance
Yeah, I
because they were cutting things to
Right.
try to squeeze three.
We hired this.
They were trying to squeeze 3 out of a length of a pipe instead of just doing 2.
We hired this out.
Cut corners and save $10. And we've now got a total cost of I&I.
Agree.
If it wasn't for the offsetting credit, above and beyond the offsetting credit, we're at an extra $3,000 over 2 years. If it wasn't for the offsetting credit, we'd be in deep trouble.
Underwater.
That's right.
Yeah, I know.
Deep trouble, because I think we usually underrun that credit by a lot, but when you're coming in at 805,000 gallons in Murray and Kingsland, everybody else is half that with fewer seats, with fewer EDUs.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yep. I don't understand it either, but that's what I've been working on Murray and Kings.
yeah, appreciate it. Now, the Kingsland's sump pump might be helping our septic problem in the pipe, so
Well, the smell.
have them fix it once we get toxin hooked up.
Smell.
You want that in the water?
No, I don't. I want it fixed right away.
Need that right away.
And I want toxin to start.
Providing the increased flow without corresponding rates.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
Yeah.
No, we
Okay.
want that fixed immediately.
We need to order 100 of the grinder vents that are on top of every grinder. They are rusting terribly. And now they have a plastic one that we can use. But there's some of them that are completely off. The top's rusted completely off. I think I took a picture of two.
There's the corrosive.
Oh, yeah, it's the gases from that, from a sewer. The interesting thing was they used a stainless steel nipple and then put this steel vent on top of it. I guarantee for the cost of that stainless steel nipple, they could have bought plastic ones. And maybe they weren't available in the first project, but they're just, I can show you a picture of them. I'm sure I've got it. 'Cause I took it. So we need to order 100 of those and change them out. Yeah. The gate at Liberty Center, have you heard any more from Matt?
It's on their list.
On their list, we've heard that before. Yeah, VTF and the main control panel, we definitely want the same thing. Landscaper for toxin, is that on their list too?
They said they'd take it under advisement. That's
Oh,
all, the only direction I've received. So
Yeah,
I can't promise anything
yeah,
there.
yeah. As far as the customer who has not connected, I know Ryan has been in contact with Mark on that. I did talk to Mark again today, to Ryan again today about it. I think we're just waiting on for it to be legal. Got to do it legal, because in Wells County, unless the health department has a signed complaint from somebody, they can't do anything. And I think that's crazy. But that's how it's always been for as long as I can.
Well, I think we have 5 board members that can
You wanna
sign
go
up a
out and sign
complaint.
it? I don't want to go out and sign that thing, because that guy,
On the behalf of the board can make a motion, and the board can make a signed complaint if that's what it takes.
I think,
That's a pretty easy fix.
Complaint for, is this,
Henske.
yeah.
I mean, he's in violation of Indiana code. We're in violation of Indiana code, maybe, if we're not enforcing it. So,
I think you can find it. So what, health department just needs a complaint?
They need a signed complaint.
All right,
Yes, yes.
that's fine.
I got a pen in my hand. I'm gonna make a complaint. The guy should have connected
Well,
2
you
years
oughta-
ago.
Right, you ought to at least drive by, and right to the west of his house, in the side ditch, you will smell it, you will see it. When it's got that white sheen to it, that's sewage in there.
Well, I've got so he's not connected.
No,
No, he's
Oh,
not.
okay, well, I've got the complaint ready to file on it, so
Okay.
he can be one of the first.
Yeah, and that would, yeah. He's not gonna like
no, he's.
when Mark
already-
drops the hammer. I mean, he's on a long boat to losing a lot of money.
He's gotta get summons. Get a complaint.
Yeah, well, we need to do it sooner rather than later, I think.
We don't need to do this, the health department, though, if we're taking legal action, right?
Well, I think we may still do that, because then
In
then I can
parallel?
reference them. We can reference, we can reference that we've got one on file or a complaint as well, but, because the health department's jurisdiction is different than ours.
Does Ryan have the ability to inspect a county ditch in that area?
Oh, I mean, it's,
I mean,
it's
okay.
really, really easy. And what happened before,
Is he willing to go down there with you when you're feeling better and take those pictures?
oh,
and-
I've already been there with him. But his hands are tied because he doesn't have a signed complaint.
Okay, well, we'll get him on.
Okay.
If he's got a form, if he's got a form, if he doesn't have a form, we'll make one.
Yeah, I think they have a form.
Okay, that's on my list for tonight anyway, so
Okay.
we're there.
I'm still not sure I quite buy that the county sanitarian can expect a county ditch and observe waste in the county ditch and still need a third party to sign a piece of paper before he does anything. That doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't
I'm
make-
about ready to throw the flag on the field because it stinks, just like that ditch does, but let's keep it moving.
It has been.
I don't buy the excuse.
Standard thing for, 35 years.
That may have been, local procedure. but
It was,
I don't think that is not
the county,
Right.
no, the county commissioners did that years ago, long before Stringer, long before, Miller was one of them. I don't know if you remembered Miller.
Nope, just the name.
Yeah,
Quite
I forget
honestly,
who the other two were.
the health board and the appointed sanitary and health officer has independent statutory authority,
Right.
apart from the commissioners. I mean, the commissioners don't have the authority to tell the sanitarian what they can and can't do under
No,
state law.
yeah, right.
I think
They may not like it politically, but that's not what we operate by. We're an independent board, and he should be an independent health
Yes.
agent, so
But
anyway.
I think they're stuck with it. And it's hard to get that stuff changed.
Well, we'll try to, I guess, do what's been done, but the sewer district has authority to do what we can do. And having copies of those photos that you've taken would be helpful to me
Okay,
in the action that I'm
I
following.
think I've got it.
That would be good.
I'll send,
Yeah, we need to get it cleaned up. There's a solution. It needs to be,
well, it just needs to connect. Yeah.
it's just nasty. Just nasty.
All right, what else for me?
Go get feeling better.
I'm gonna try. I'll sit here. I gotta lock back up. I'm doing better, maybe.
How's the fella, the White Rock Barn?
Well, I talked to him, and he had talked to 3 of them, I think, he said. And I said, I said, we don't have to, we're not in a super big rush, but it's up in the air. We'd like to know, and he said he would try in the next week or 2. And,
He's got 3 out of the 10
yeah,
are
yeah.
good to go.
But they're the ones up close to him.
Mm-hmm.
And, so, yeah. But,
Okay, anybody got anything else, Louis?
No.
Thank you, sir.
all right.
Mr. Ryan?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Going through my stuff quickly, we talked about the inspector with CTL. This is a new inspector. We will be having a pre-construction meeting with them. We've already informed them that we are going to have that meeting with them to go through these issues that we've seen in the past and what we're not going to accept. So that we intend to do closer to start of construction, maybe in June timeframe, because they're starting, right now, still talking to VTF, their intended start date is July. And then talking to Nick, he still feels no issues whatsoever with getting everything set up, ready to go in regards to the final completion date. So he still feels that they can hit that, no problem, even though that they've delayed to July. I just said, hey, take notice that obviously this is a concern of the RSD already, and just so you're aware. We have made them aware of the landscaping issue, that we won't accept what we've seen in the past, so that's been made aware. The other item that we've inquired about, or 2 items I should say, is 1, the electrical service. That's one of those items that has always lingered out there that they've used, to kind of state that, hey, we're not ready to go to the lift station because we don't have electrical service. Well, that's not an excuse anymore. We've been working with LA and Trent to have that basically in the RSD's name, and then basically we'll be cutting off that check, whatever it is. Let's say it's $5,000 in fees or whatever it is. It's just coming off the project at the end of the day. So that should be taken care of that we shouldn't have that be a lingering issue preventing that lift station becoming operational. The other item that they say they're still working on is the lift station control panel. That's one of the items we talked about in the past where from what we're talking to our supplier, it sounds like they're looking for a third party to give them the same spec or same panel. I'm not sure that's gonna fly. I haven't seen anything yet, and they said they're still working on it. So until I can see that, I've notified Ferguson that I will work with them. I'll let them even review it, and they can spell out what they feel is an apples to apples, if that's such the case. That way everybody's on the up and up with that. And then the last but not least, interim rates. When we're looking at establishing those, unless I hear something different from ETF that they're gonna move stuff up, I would say June is the time frame that we need to start talking about that and having things finalized out for that July start date.
We probably should already be paying it. When's our debt service
Well,
actually starting to kick
I
in?
think LA has told Adams County, building people, in July, the interim rate's supposed to start.
Are we gonna send out a letter, are we gonna send out a letter in June to the Toxin residents?
Yes.
What's we talked, yeah. Yeah, that's what we talked about, yes.
I'm sorry, Ryan, I missed it.
The interim rate, so they're talking about starting in July, that we figured June's meeting, we'll get everything set up, the letters, all that fun stuff to go out, so it's prepped for the July, billing cycle.
Construction start date is,
July is what they're telling me. That hasn't changed the last couple months, they're still set on July.
okay, like early, mid, don't know.
Sure.
What's the, I guess, what's the holdup, you think?
I don't know, they just told me that's when they're gonna fall, that this project falls on the schedule, that's all I've gotten really, so it's, like I said, I've told the
We were
board
told
that,
it was July because they wanted to complete some other projects before they started this one.
right, but we've informed them that, hey, the completion dates are the completion dates, and so that's already been documented, that's already been well aligned and well established, so we will see.
Okay,
Well, we'll plan on sending out a June letter.
Unless I hear something different, if I do, I'll get with Brooke, and that way we can start sooner if need be.
Are you guys gonna send out the letter, or do we need to draft that?
I think you guys have in the past. Usually we'll get you the customer list and all that, which I think we already have all that stuff together already. It's just more,
We had a few of them that weren't on that list, only had 63 grinders. And I know we had 71, or I thought we did. Marlene Hope wasn't on it.
I'll look back through it then.
Getting them ready to go start visiting people.
I'll make
Okay.
it out here, but, LA, let's have another meeting, whenever you get it feeling better. Come over and then we'll put that on our list for you and I, Brooke, to go.
Yeah, yeah. And I'll look through Beacon and see.
I'll double check it as well.
Yeah, I'll look through Beacon and see if I'm missing it. I mean, and I could have missed Marlene's, but I think I didn't miss it. 'Cause
I trust you.
well, I don't have to trust me.
Okay. Anything else for Ryan?
and you made a note to get with me to tell Tom Newenshaw.
I have that note, yes. I will get you that list. I will not have the toxin in there, like I mentioned, just because you guys are not liable yet. You won't be
Yes.
liable for that stuff.
But what we have thus far,
What's in the ground today and that you guys actually are getting paid rates on, full rates on, yes, I'll get you that number.
okay,
Yep,
thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Ryan.
thank you guys.
Mr. Mark?
We've got liens filed, spring tax collections should bring in some of those for sure. And then after that, we'll see what's still out there, because if that doesn't, get them all, then fall will bring in more. And, as far as, those that haven't, connected, we're gonna be filing complaints on those. We're probably not gonna file them all at once, but we'll file the ones that, there's been some that have been working with you about getting connected, but
Yeah.
the other ones were gonna get filed, so. It's unfortunately the whole, lien filing process and the statutory procedure is just, it's a mess, and we get liens on file. We cannot foreclose on a lien if we're the only lien against the real estate, and so mortgage companies are ahead of us. It's crazy, it's by statute. We've got one right now where we've got a foreclosure. In fact, I think it is
Trent sent this
I
one.
think it is Wells. Yeah, that's it.
That's it, okay.
That's it. And so that one, that's where the bank's foreclosed. Did they serve, did you get serviced by certified mail, do you know? How did the district get served?
I got it through email, and I sent it out.
Well-
No, maybe, yes, there was a letter.
Yeah, it's certified mail.
Yeah, I would have sent that to Trent.
Okay.
Well, everything's there that you gave Trent.
It wasn't that many pages, I know that.
Yeah,
So-
certified mail.
If a homeowner is underwater with their mortgage versus home value, we don't get anything?
Well, if their mortgage, holder forecloses, the mortgage holder lists anybody that has a lien of record as a defendant in the foreclosure. And so in this case, sewer district got named, and, they do that, a lot of times they'll name, they'll name the county, Wells County, just for any delinquent property taxes. But our lien is different than a property tax lien. It doesn't have quite the it doesn't have the super priority that property taxes do. Property taxes actually have a super priority lien against the bank. So if there's delinquent property taxes, when it goes to foreclosure, property taxes get paid first, then the bank, then everybody else. Well, unfortunately, sewer liens, water liens, municipal liens fall below first position mortgage. Why? That's just the way it is. It's legislature.
Sounds like a good opportunity.
I don't like it, but that's the way it is. So we got named as a defendant because bank's foreclosing. We have a lien on file.
So how does that work, though? So if the mortgage is the first responder or the first lien of record, then if they're underwater, they'll never be able to pay that back fully.
Well, it depends. It goes to sheriff's sale, and if at the sheriff's sale, the buyer doesn't pay anything over and above what the bank's owed, we don't get paid. And our lien's foreclosed. We don't get paid. If it goes to sheriff's sale and it brings more than what's owed on the property, then there's a surplus, and then the junior lien holders start to get paid before the homeowner gets paid. That's the way it works. So what I'll do is, I think that, we've got it, we're named, I just file a response that says, I gotta file a response in this action that says, to the extent there's any, proceeds above and beyond the bank, that the court follow the order of priority and that the district be paid prior to the homeowner getting anything. So I gotta file something. It's a mess. That legislation ought to be, something ought to be changed on that.
Between that and SBOA audit fees. Let's make some short lists for the sewer districts to get some love from the legislature.
Gonna have a new senator pretty soon.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
We'll see what happens in November, but whoever it is, let's
Yeah,
queue them up. Get some representatives that are going up there if they can make a change.
It's an interesting primary.
Yeah.
What else we got, Mark?
Let's see. Just hit that. Talked about liens, we talked about that sewage issue. I'm waiting to hear back from Ted Storer about coverage for the employee we want to get hired here, hopefully by July. So I had a good talk with him about that and explained, what at least my thoughts were on it.
He acted like he'd do whatever needed done.
So he's working on that, and then you responded that we'd like to start in July. So
Right.
I'll have to get back a hold of Ted
Yeah.
and see what progress he's making on that.
And I did talk to Stringer, and he said, yeah, let's make it happen.
Let's do it, because, I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
You just increase you just changed, eligibility under the plan, and employees of the sewer district would be included.
That'd be great. And that includes perf, health insurance.
Well, perf,
That's something separate.
that perf we can do.
We can handle that on our own.
Yeah, the insurance coverage is something that really would help us.
But that would be health and,
Whatever the county has, do they have health and dental? Health and dental, I mean.
it'll be whatever the county has. It's a similar plan, and then we'll have to work with,
Yep.
we'll work with any potential employees to let them know that we're gonna offer what the county offers, and that'll be where it's at. And see if we have eligible candidates willing with that type of benefit package. Okay.
So, yeah, I'll keep in touch with Ted about that. Other than that, I think, got anything else? Can you think of anything, Ryan?
Not at the moment.
Other than start date?
Start date and the list, that's about it.
Okay,
I think that's it.
thank you, Mark. Board comments, Leon, you got,
No, since John
since
isn't
John's not here, we
here.
can't ask anything.
That's right.
Andy?
I've been making comments.
You have more comments?
I don't
or
have any more
something?
comments.
No more.
I've been making.
I can't imagine you think you've been making comments. All right, we don't have anybody to ask any questions, so I guess I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion on the table. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Get out of here so we can get Mr. Brown home
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
and stay home
Get some
tomorrow.
soup.